Hey, what's up? This is Jared with the Daily App Show. We're going to take a look at a game called Charmed today. Now, from first glance, you're probably thinking, I've played a game like this before. It has kind of a standard 3-up functionality, but it goes to and takes that to a much more difficult level. Now, the standard game here, we've got many options from the get-go. We can go look at our options. We've got sound effects. We can use our own music. We can have it show auto hint or have it not show those auto hints. We can see our high scores, reset those with that button there. Resume game or start a new game. I'm going to go ahead and start a new game, and it's going to warn me that I had a previous game in progress, but I'm okay with that. I would much rather show you how to play the game from the first level than the second level. So I'm going to hit yes, and we go right into the game, and we have all of these characters, and you're thinking, I've seen this before. You know, getting points by moving these little items next to each other so that we get 3 in a row. But that is not the gist of the game. As you notice, we have these blocks in the middle. They're these gold blocks, and the object of the game is to get rid of all of those blocks. And of course, we're gaining points in the process, but as you can see, just a simple move there, I just got rid of a couple of blocks. And so as I am moving these items around, I am moving these closer so that I can get the specific items that I need to get rid of those boxes in the middle. These lock boxes right here stop items from falling even further down below. So that means that you can rotate the iPhone to shift and create additional completions. So you may play the game this way, upside down, from any which angle, which obviously is going to make the game operate differently as well. So as you complete and go on with the game, we have this counter right here. You're going to want to make sure that you're playing as quickly as possible to keep that from running out. As you complete, you'll see it adds more to the timer as well. So the goal of each level obviously is to remove those gold blocks before you run out of time. Matching the snowflakes increases your freeze time. You can see this freeze right here. Oops, I ran out of, my game went over first. Matching those snowflakes increases your freeze time, and the freeze time allows you to move charms without making matches, which is pretty cool. So I can move things around. Obviously, it gets difficult as you need to have specific items in a row of 3 in order to remove some of those gold blocks. So having that freeze time capability is really neat. So make sure you keep in mind that matching up those snowflakes is going to add more to your freeze time so that you can use that. If you need a hint, you can always hit hint and it'll give you a hint, or you can hit menu to go back to the main menu. So Charmed is a blast. It's a lot of fun. Yes, it's a 3-up game, which I'm sure you've seen or played one before, but it is much more in-depth than that with the abilities here, and to have to get rid of these gold blocks and then having the snowflake freeze time and all that stuff. So those immovable purple blocks on different levels are going to show up in different places, which is going to add difficulty to the game. On the first level, you just have 2 in the middle, but on the second level, you have them around the corners. And so, obviously, when you make matches over on the side here, they aren't going to drop down and fill. So you have to rotate the phone to a different angle to get them to drop down and fill. So that makes the game a little bit more challenging and also a little bit more fun, because now you're rotating the iPhone in different ways, or your iPod, to have it react differently. And you can be strategic in that, because if they fall at certain ways, you can create additional matches as well, which of course is going to increase your points and all of that. So Charmed is a fun game. It's a 3-up game, but it has a lot more to it than all of the others out there. So definitely give it a try. The graphics are great, the sound effects are great, the ability to load your own music in from the iPod just makes it even better. So check out Charmed, and we'll see you next time on the Daily App Show.